Hello you guys, I welcome you back to my channel. My name is Thlologelo Promise Rampa and this is Relocate to Australia with Promise. Guys, this is still your #1 DIY relocation platform. So if you are looking for information on how you can relocate to Australia or anywhere else in this world, this is the channel to be at. So do not forget to like, comment and subscribe for more content on how you can also be on the other side of the world from wherever you are. Anyways, you guys, I'm still doing my dialogue. Finally, I've made it to November. Yo, it has been so rough. I did not think this thing was going to take so long. I literally did not realize that I had so much content on my phone. I'm this one person who's always taking pictures and videos of everything that I do. But when I actually sat down to go through everything, I was like, I promise you've got a problem. So thank you so much to everybody that has traveled this dialogue journey with me. It has been rough, trust me. Okay, you guys, so let's get down to what happened in the month of November. So November was literally just 2 months ago. I cannot believe it has been so long. The way my life has been so eventful, I feel like I've already been doing 2022 for 5 years now. January, it is too long. In the later part of my November, I think it was around the 21st, my phone broke. And literally a day after my phone broke, I was admitted in hospital. My gallbladder was removed. If you guys have not yet watched that video, it is going to pop up just now. I'm not going to really talk about that because I've already had that discussion. If you guys have not yet watched the video, I do recommend that you watch it. Well, it's not really interesting. If Nithandin Daba, you'll go watch it. So yes, I was in hospital because I lost my gallbladder. And then we fixed my phone. I got it back because this phone is a diehard. This is the second time it's actually breaking and I have fixed it. The way I'm so economical, you guys, I've not bought a new phone and I have been using it ever since, and I'm using it even now to record this thing. I will use it until the wheels come off. That's that happened in my November. I traveled to Brisbane, to Vegas. So I went there. It was something work related. It was a very quick trip. I was in and out like a fat. Literally, I was here I'm not there anymore. So I had an option of either driving or flying to Brisbane. And when I was like, so this flight is going to be for free, fly me there. I want to fly me. I'm from the village. Flying is not a thing that you just do. So when I come here and you're like, you just fly, just fly, just like that. I was like, let me fly. But you know what, I don't want to lie, the flight was horrible because it was raining, it was cloudy. When we left Harvey Bay, it was raining and the plane kept on doing this. And again, when you're flying regionally, when you're from like a regional area going to the city, it's always these small little planes. I was like, shame, paper plane is going down. I remember before boarding the plane, I called my husband. I was like, you know what, if I make it to Brisbane today, it was a appeal. And I'm not even too sure if it was horrible because of my own anxiety, because I kept on looking around and everybody was calm and I'm like, don't you, yes, it's Final Destination. And if it is Final Destination, in every horror movie, the black person is the first one to die. And I think we were only 2 black people in that plane and I'm like, I'll see File, we are gone. We are dead.
In a place where they told you what to chase, told you how to run the race, every move was on the page, but I didn't like their way. Had to fight and misbehave, had to find a way to change, had to leave to find my way. Caught up in a daydream, I beat my mind up there almost daily. It's how I pass time, no opinions safely. It's how I understand what I want in this place, see. Cause everybody wanna tell you bad things, what could go wrong, what fame brings. But success is a finicky thing, and if you ain't sure, no, it'll never be. I don't wanna let myself down, myself down. I don't wanna let myself down, myself down. I don't have to plan it, I can go change my fate. You won't understand it, all alone, that's okay. People I can't stand them, they don't want me to change. Keep me where I'm standing, and I don't wanna be where I am. And I want something more, take a chance. It could be possibly my last dance, my last dance. I don't wanna let myself down, myself down. I don't wanna let myself
Guys, being away from my family is so hard. I don't want to lie. But one thing that I'm so grateful for is being born in these times where there is FaceTime and everything. Me and my family, when we're far apart from each other, trust me, we're going to be on the phone all the time. Any opportunity that we get to be on the phone, we will literally be on the phone. Sometimes we even talk about what is going on. You even solve problems on the phone. And what did daddy do? Okay, can I talk to daddy? Daddy, why did you do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? No, and then Marang did this and this and that on the phone. Imagine. But I'm just so grateful and glad that we do have that kind of a relationship, and I pray that it is something that we continue to sustain throughout our lives, even though sometimes we will annoy each other. I know 100%, but I hope that we return to such love and such care for each other throughout our lives. But yeah, being away from my family was very hard. There were so many things that I wanted to do, but then I did not want to do it without them. One of the things were going to Starbucks. I've never been to Starbucks. Can you believe that? I have never been to. I'm the kind of a person, I don't chase fashion. So when people are like new bucks just because everybody's raving about it, I'm like, I will do that in my own time so that I can get to enjoy it, and it's not the hype that is making me go do such things. So I wanted to go have some Starbucks. So I was at the door, and then I called my husband. I was like, you know what, I'm at Starbucks, I want to go in, but I don't think it's going to be as memorable as if you guys were here, so I'm not going to do it. So I literally did not go in. I told myself, you know what, I'm going to reserve this for one day when I'm with my family, and we are going to create a beautiful memory, or a horrible one. And even if it's horrible, it's fine. I just want to share the moment with my family. So there were so many things that I wanted to do and I did not do because I was like, I would rather have my people here with me to do it with me. But I took advantage of the fact that my kids and my husband were not there, so I took the opportunity to also create some content. So the episode where I'm talking about schooling and education here in Australia, I actually recorded it in Brisbane, so at least I had that opportunity to, you know, do proper recording without them having to disturb me and all of that. So you see me, I'm a working girl. So that is what I did. But generally, midweek in Brisbane, in the morning, it is very busy. People are going to school. People are going to work. At night, it is also still busy. People are always just walking around. Even at night, it is so much safe here. I really did enjoy having night walks in the city. But I still had that thing in me when I would see somebody coming, something would be like, hey, run, they're going to rob you. So the anxiety will build up, and I'm building up myself, the courage, and I'm telling my legs, you have to run. And then the person just passes by, and I'm like, you're not going to pull out the knife. Maybe I should have robbed you. But yeah, that is Australia for you. Literally, you have to program your brain to say, remember, it is okay to walk. Everybody is walking. And then for the later part of my November, Chloe had her third and final prep session, getting ready for school. So the prep session was literally getting Mogele ready and confident for school. And I think she really is confident. She's very confident. Are they sleeping? They're going downstairs? Where are they going? And how many are they? 5? Where's the babies? One of the things that I realized about Australian government schools is that they are well resourced. And they've got things that help your child to discover who they are, to discover their talents and their interests. And I'm like, you know what? I look back to what my children were getting in South Africa. I remember Marang went to a private school back home. We were in the village. And how Marang was being taught English in Isindebele. And you're like, okay, how is this one going to work? And even though it was a private school, it did not have half as much the things that my children have access to here in Australia. So that's why I keep saying to people, you don't have to take your child to a private school in order for them to get the best education in Australia or great education in Australia. So ask the school, what programs do you have? And usually what they do, when you enroll your child in that school, you usually have like a tour around the school. So you walk around and they'll show you the school facilities and what they have, the playgrounds. They usually have like a lot of playgrounds in the school, so they will separate the children. So there'll be like the little ones and the middle section for like older children, and then like the high school section. So in all honesty, you do not have to take your children to a private school. A lot of people who are immigrants, because you would usually fall within the working class of people here in Australia, you would then take your child then to a private school, because that's what usually people do here. It's just like any other country. Like, even in South Africa, you have people who, when they are now in the working class, they always believe that if you take your child to a government school, it's because you cannot afford it. What I realized here in Australia is that there are some people who can actually take their children to private school, but they choose to take their children to government school for various reasons. My reasons are very simple. I don't have to take my children to a private school. Coming from where I come from, and thank God I come from the village, because then when I do my comparisons, I'm like, here, milk and honey. So then I get to appreciate the government education that they're getting. And me and my husband understand that we have to then play a part in their education, and we have to make education fun for them. In Australia, it is a first world country. Obviously, taking a child to a government school, it is not similar to you taking your child to a government school in a third world country or a poverty-stricken country. There's an upgrade. Honestly, there's an upgrade. So you don't have to waste your money. You can always use your money elsewhere. Anyways, guys, I need to go to work. Bye-bye. Chingwanak. No, but Marang, you must feel like you're doing it in front. You must be on the side of your body. Yes. On the side. Yes. Then you're turning around.
Can you do the other side?
You can do the other side. It's turning. Oh, shoot. In the car, I'm gonna run a bath for them. Today automatically turns into a hair wash day. Where you cold?
I was sleeping, Daddy.
Aibo, kita kaso Ben. Oh my God.
Come on,
It was a short one. Kilo, come sit down. Mommy's gonna do your hair.
Losing time, I'm fading fast. I just wanna make it last. Try to let go of the past. I close my eyes, embrace the blast. Sleepless nights and headaches stack. Restlessness to hell and back. What's my purpose? What do I grab? A slippery surface, a heart attack. And sometimes you just gotta believe there's something that'll give you relief. There's something that'll have what you need. What you need. We're broken, it's tragic. We're not all elastic, but maybe there's magic. Believe you could have it. And I know of sadness, the anxious and panic, the infinite vastness of all that is blackness.